Party animals, like and subscribe if you want your guard to have slick moves tonight. By the way, the winner of the 1 million yesterday, your boy Youdacao, man. The consensus number 2, right? The consensus number 2 in fantasy. Osimo still being number 1. This is clearly the number 2 best player. He was the very best yesterday, and I don't think it was close. At least in this tournament, it wasn't close. He won by 13, dude. Youdacao, can I have $1? Yeah. Once you start tallying up all the tournaments, looks more closer to 2 million yesterday, but he is a very, very good fantasy player. Often overlooked, right? Often overlooked because everyone talks about the number 1, which is Osimo still, right? Everyone talks about the number 1. They talk about the top 5. They usually mention the, Papa Gates and Chipotle brothers. Everyone kind of just forgets he has been number 2 for a really long time, man. He's been number 2 for a really long time. People talk about McLovin and the amount of volume the guy plays. Like, Yuda, I want to say pretty silently, has been the most consistent player the last 5 years, 6 years. The last 5 years, I think Yuda probably takes that crown for being the most consistent fantasy player. He is unbelievable. And yesterday, it wasn't even close. It actually wasn't close. He didn't get just first place. You can see it here. He got 4th as well. The guy was a stud yesterday, man. The lineup looks something like this. Tell me what's wrong with this lineup, family. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Matt Ryan to Julio Jones ran it back with Conley, which 2 weeks in a row had 2 late touchdowns, right? I think it was 2 late touchdowns or 1 late touchdown and just a big catch or something. Unbelievable. Tyler Boyd and Gesicki, he had part of that stack. So those that ran Fitzpatrick or Dalton, he kind of negated most of the damage with these 2 in the lineup. He was able to fit in Saquon and Miles Sanders, who had really big games. And then, like I said, defense wins championships, baby. You needed the Colts defense. It was impossible to do without the Colts defense. And if you know my stance on defense, I hate this. The next best defense had 12 points. That's 18 better than the next best defense. 18 points was another Conley, was actually another DeAndre Washington, was almost another quarterback in your lineup. Overall, a fantastic lineup, dude. There's nothing wrong with this at all. Such a good lineup. Apart from you needing the Colts, like, how good was it? How good was this? Have you guys ever thought of this? How good was it running, the Boyd-Gesicki stack here with no quarterback to just mitigate most of that damage, right? He did. His next best lineup, which came in 4th place, did have the Dalton to Boyd and Gesicki stack. And he was just kind of trying to mitigate most of this damage by getting the meat of it while still stacking someone else. Matt Ryan and Julio. So such a good lineup, man. Secondary correlation stack. We've never really talked about that. I'm not sure that's a thing. But if you look at it that way, that was very next level. Very, very next level. That was awesome. The DeAndre Washington chalk was okay. Julio Jones chalk was okay. And for the most part, it was just a lot of correlation and was really, really well done. If you ranked stacks on the week, yeah, I think you should have gotten to Fitzpatrick to Devontae Parker, and if you wanted to run it back, you should have been with Tyler Boyd. That was my Miami stack yesterday, which obviously did really well. And if you wanted to extend the game stack to maybe 4 total players, the next best players for me were probably Hearns, Wilson, Gesicki, right? In that order. He went down to Gesicki and it worked. So very well done here. Very well done. And just to kind of throw in what he did in that 4th place lineup, brother. Michael Thomas, Boyd, Gesicki with Andy Dalton's 400 yards. The Phillip Lindsay play. Gordon sucked, but he luck boxed 2 touchdowns, so there's 22 fantasy points. Brother, this is pretty darn good, man. This is pretty darn good. He does have secondary stacks here as well. Davis Thomas, interesting. So maybe we can take a look at that, but 2 really good lineups up top, man. 2 really good lineups up top. He's such a good player, man. He's such a good player, man. And he did this in multiple tournaments. It wasn't just a million, right? It wasn't just a million. He did it in multiple tournaments. What can you say? I don't know. If it wasn't for this guy here in the middle, can you imagine taking down first and second in this main event for 1.5 million? Brother. Hey, Youdacao, we've never met, so, like, do you mind, you know, like, just 10%'s a lot. Maybe, like, 0.5%, dude. Anything, really? Just anything.